Welcome to Russia, one of the coldest countries on the face of the earth. If you love winter sports, snowboarding, ice hockey, roller skating, it's safe to say, go to Russia. The coldest temperature ever recorded in Russia and one of the coldest on earth is a negative 67.8 degrees Celsius, which is equivalent to a negative 90 degrees Fahrenheit. It's safe to say that winter is always there in Russia. And for the sakes and purposes of this video, we're going to chime in on the experience of this black lady here who got her Negress wake-up call when she went to Russia looking for that winter. Let's go.
A black woman who moved from the U.S. to Russia to escape discrimination and racism revealed on social media that the entire plan backfired on her in a disturbing way. Francine Villa was born in Russia but moved to the U.S. with her family when she was a kid. In a heartbreaking video, Francine claims that both she and her baby were brutally attacked by racist neighbors in Moscow. She detailed the alleged assault on Instagram. Now, the fact that the attack occurred in her homeland is an extra painful blow. Villa had previously spoken about her move in the 2020 documentary Back in the USSR, which aired on the Russian state media channel RT. Villa said that her great-grandfather George Tynes, who hails from Virginia, worked as an agriculturalist after moving to the Soviet Union in the 1930s. Now, much of her family still lives there, but at a young age, she moved with her mother to the United States. It was there that she spent most of her life until experiencing what she described as a traumatizing experience with police. Villa explained in the documentary that she'd approached officers for help during an emergency, but that they turned on her instead, throwing her to the ground. It was then that she decided it was time to leave. That was back in 2019. Here is how she explained it. Quote, "Why did I make up my mind to move to Russia? I wanted to leave a country where I was facing discrimination. After a year living in Moscow, she told RT, quote, I feel free living in Russia because in Russia, no matter what time it is, I can walk outside and I'm safe." 5 years later, that proved to be a fantasy. Following the alleged attack, Villa took to Instagram with blood still on her face, saying a couple in her apartment building beat her with fists while she was with her 2-year-old and yelled racial slurs at her in Russian. In edited footage shared by Villa of the incident, the couple can be seen arguing with her in the hallway of her building, threatening to throw out her belongings while she was seemingly blocked from entering her own apartment.
Вы в России давно живете?
А у вас прописка есть здесь?
Дай мне войти в мою квартиру.
Прописка есть?
Дай мне...
Почему вы ко мне на «ты»?
Я не могу выйти и входить в свою квартиру. Напугает моего ребенка.
Кого? Он пуганный плачет, бедняжечка, да, зайка? Ты плачешь, да? Плачешь, зайка?
Now, she accuses her neighbors of changing the locks, cutting off the electricity, and even tossing her baby's stroller down the stairs. She also claims her child was left with bruises following the incident. In footage taken from a hospital, Villa can be seen weeping in distress in the aftermath of this alleged attack. She says she's filed complaints to the police but claims they aren't helping or responding.
Now, on my YouTube channel, I'm known for banging on black women because Keisha, her behavior is out of control, it's disrespectful, it's rude, and a lot of times she puts herself into situations where she had no business being in the first place, and she gets unwanted attention that she was not looking for. But concerning the history and the experience of this black woman in this story, she followed in the footsteps of her great-grandfather who immigrated to Russia in the 1930s, probably in search of more financial opportunities that were outside of the racism in the USA. And because her great-grandfather provided the opportunities for her to go to Russia to where she can gain a different mentality and a different mindset about how life could be in these foreign countries, she was able to say, I feel free living in Russia because in Russia, no matter what time it is, I can walk outside and I'm safe. But what did she say most recently? Today, they attacked me with their fist. Wow, somebody had a change of heart. Let's try to uncover the reasons why. During that particular altercation, there was a verbal exchange of words where the Russian woman asked the black lady, why are you speaking informally to me? What that really means, y'all, is why are you being rude and being disrespectful towards me? This is what the Russian lady said to the black lady. Y'all put y'all thinking caps on and drop a comment in the comment section. Is this typical, rude, disrespectful, abrasive, masculine behavior that Keisha is known to exhibit? And in defense of the black woman, maybe she was acting in a way to protect her child, who apparently is scared of what the Russian people are doing towards his mother. Perhaps this child did not want to see his mother be mistreated and victimized by racist Russians. And in closing this video, there are more pieces of the puzzle that we got to put together in order to get a full understanding of just what took place that led to this black lady being beat up in Russia. But one thing I do want to say is this. Black women, if y'all want to travel the world, y'all got to put down that rude and disrespectful behavior that y'all are known for. A lot of cultures don't tolerate women talking back and disrespecting their men. They don't stand for that. Y'all got to knock that off. Black woman's safest bet was to stay with her black men. And not because she's way out of the USA in Russia, where it's winter every day. There's no doubt about it. Winter is here for black women. Hit that like button, subscribe, leave a comment, and share. CAC, I'm out.